Well, I think it's a combination of Fezegile's life and just commentary about power relations and sexual violence in South Africa. And I think that I wanted to write about her because she had never been heard before. And I think that her life and what she went through is a reflection of what so many South African women battle with. The ANC Women's League, I think, demonstrated particularly, it has demonstrated this over many years, but particularly around Fezeka, the rape trial of Jacob Zuma, not Fezeka. Fezeka was not the one on trial, Jacob Zuma was on trial. It demonstrated during that time that its priorities are not women, and they don't speak a gender-sensitive language, and they don't demonstrate a grasp of even global trends when it comes to this space of women empowerment. I think that nobody paused to ask, how did she rebuild her life? Nobody paused to ask, how did that trial mark her as an individual and as a woman? And that's what I was trying to communicate. I don't think that's a good idea to write a book to discover, something shocking. It was just telling a story, putting it together about someone's life. I just think in the aftermath of the trial, perhaps we all needed a moment to reflect. Time gives us a sense of clarity, helps us locate our own emotions and positions on things. And I think even for her, she probably needed time to heal. She told me she was finally ready. I suspect that I could have approached her with the same kind of idea 8 years ago and she wouldn't have been ready. She was just ready now. When you're writing about people's lives, there's always conflicting information. Self-writing is messy. It is about all these colliding experiences and narratives. I have no doubt that someone will come and say, no, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. Even now, someone could write a book about Fezeka that she lied and that Zuma was the victim. That's a different perspective on the same issue. So I don't expect that there will not be contestation. I don't expect that somebody who was close to Fezeka would not dispute a version that was told to me by this person or that person. I think Jacob Zuma did get off lightly. He, never mind the legal bit, even if we were to talk about a moral argument, he got away with not even having to account for his conduct. I'm not a judge, I'm not a lawyer, and I need to state categorically that legally, Jacob Zuma is not a rapist. He was acquitted. He was not found guilty of rape. That is important to say. And I don't make the claim in the book that the judge was wrong or no. I'm dealing with other pillars of these power relations as played out in court and through this case. I do think that even if I am not venturing into legal arguments, the standard by which we judge men and leaders in general was lowered, and it continues to be lowered for Jacob Zuma. He was never asked to fully own up to the fact that he was the senior, he had the power, and he exploited that power.